I decided to try building a pendulum in Space Engineers because I've watched a lot of stupid shit about flat Earth, so I'm wondering if it's possible even in this engine. So let's start with some floor. And well, first off, we're of course on a planet because pendulum doesn't work without gravity. And fortunately, friction, as in air friction, is not modeled, so that shouldn't cause a problem for the pendulum. Alternatively, I think I'll be able to build a system that keeps it flinging back and forth. So if nothing else, I'll still manage to keep it going. So how much of a floor should I build? Some, I guess. It's not that it's gonna be important. It's gonna be on a risen platform anyway. So yeah, first rotor for demonstration purposes later on. That's too much. There we go. Now, the floor. For the floor. Let's go further. That's fine. So how far did I go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So 3 more this way. And I don't know how much further the other way. So let's count. 3 probably, since it's supposed to be in the middle. 3, there we go. That's good enough, I'm sure. Does it look good? Right, first off, well, it's not first off, but let's start painting it because that's gonna be required for a frame of reference. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably I'll probably use more of a floor because it's supposed to be swinging a lot, so change it back to grey. So technically I wanted to start building a ring, but that's really not necessary considering it's all gonna spin. That's just visual, so that's not important here. How far should I stretch it? By 2, so that's too far. Good job. That's fine, I can just delete it. Worry not, it's just building. There we go. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of stupid shit about flat Earth, and hopefully this will prove things that the Earth is round actually, instead of that it's flat. So it's not that I'm demonstrating that the Earth is in fact flat. So calm down, I'm not that kind of dumb. I'm not dumb at all actually. There we go, some frames of reference. Let's see here, more colors for more frame of reference. That's good enough. So should that be okay? Yeah, that should probably be alright. Now, right, I'm gonna need some power to turn all of this. Can be green, whatever. Not my favorite color, but since it's already chosen. Right. Now something to stick this thing up. Yeah, that's good enough. Shit. Yeah, that's the downside of building with surface instead of a line. Fuck, again. That's a downside of building with a line instead of with the... well, with surface instead of the line. Because you can fuck it up easily. Quite easily. So, that's good enough. Should I build it higher? It's not really necessary. Yeah, that'll be fine. One more. One more. Great. Alright, so... is that right? Am I not fucking it up? Because if it's gonna be swinging, and if it's supposed to be swinging around, it might bunk into this, so let's know. There we go. Oh shit, fuck. Hold on. Now, I'm sure that's better. Shit. How far should I take it? So so that it's safe. Far enough, I guess. As far as it goes. Yeah, build a double, that's fine. Another double. Am I correct? Yeah, alright. Now, again, this rotor is supposed to allow the pendulum to swing independently in every direction. And also, that's a little bit too far, actually. Because I'm gonna have to add another rotor here to actually swing back and forth. This one. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Yeah, that's completely the way I wanted it to turn out. Fuck. Anyway, right. So let's use this because this is lighter, and I don't need the weight up there. I just need the weight down. Right. Now the heavy armor, because it's heavier. That should be heavy enough. Hopefully. Alright, let's see here. Oh, swing back and forth this way. Alright, well, technically that's done. So let's see if I can make it work. Well, I should have started sideways. How should I turn it sideways now? Can I just push it? Probably not. Is the rotor locked? Oh, that's not going anywhere. Alright, so let's look into the systems. Right, we've got confirmation that the pendulum actually works. That's good. Oh. Right, so pendulum swings. That's good. Now let's set everything up so that it works actually. Let's grab a little time lapse to see how much of the momentum we're losing to any kind of friction, like for instance the friction in the rotors, which shouldn't be modeled, so we shouldn't be losing anything really. Right, I guess that's enough. I'm pretty sure it's fine. Let's see here if that's gonna be. That's probably gonna be alright. Well, that's the problem. We might lose energy because of the swing of the base itself. That's bad. Whoops, that's wrong. I guess I accidentally tested something else, which is good, which means that it should work still. So if the base turns, the pendulum stays the same. That's good. Great, so my pendulum swings in two axes. That's not exactly what I wanted. That's good enough, I guess. Maybe I should add a counterweight and make both of them swing. Because it's dampening the thing, is it? Does it? It looks like it. Yeah. And that looks like it works. Let's give it a moment again to see if it loses any energy or shit like that. Ah, fuck. Well, let's not dilly-dally then. Well, you see that the pendulum works indeed, and it moves in the axis here, diagonally right now. But it flops a little bit because it's loose up here, so we're having energy losses or shit like that. But the point is that it swings, and it's visibly swinging from left to right. On a particular axis, So now I'm gonna make the entire base spin some. Whoa, hey, that's a little bit too fast, I guess. Might have overdid it. Well, you can. Well, fortunately, it works. It still works. Well, that looks like it's not working. That's wrong. Fuck. Alright, alright. I got this. I can fix this. Fuck. Well, it looks like it's working. Finally, the way I want it. The way it's meant to be played. So this advanced 3D physics modeling software allows me to build a pendulum in a gravity field which is modeled, which allows the pendulum to swing. The pendulum plane stays the same while the base rotates. You can see it rotates based off of the reference points and also the reference of it being on the ground. Perfect. So it swings back and forth just as I wanted. The rotor up top, that's the axis for the pendulum, is not powered. Pendulum swings on the laws of nature, which is gravity. The rotor that this rotor is on, this one, is not powered either, even though it gently swings. But it swings gently because the pendulum swings it. It works well enough, just trust me on that. To prove it, you can first off, again, everything is verifiable and testable, so you can build that yourself. And to prove it, we've got here the axis up top, which is off completely, which allows it to swing freely. Hope that's the right one. And see, the degrees are being counted in relation to the structure it's attached to. And the pendulum is also off, which doesn't draw any power and keeps it swinging just by the virtue of gravity. See, again, we're gonna go to -2 degrees, then go, well, into the minus, then we're gonna go into the plus. Is 5 the top? Well, good enough. Seems to be swinging still. The only one is the base, which does rotate continuously. With torque and with speed, 1 RPM exactly. So that proves that the base it is on rotates while the plane of the pendulum stays the same. again, it just swings. This highly advanced software also models day and night cycle, which is the whole point. In reality, the day and night cycle is modeled by our planet turning around on its axis. But here it's different, which is proven by the pendulum. Now you can see I move the slider of time of the day offset from 0 to 1200. That corresponds roughly to 24-hour cycle of the day. I do it manually by using arrow keys on the keyboard so that every step is the same. If I tried to slide the slider with a mouse, I could have had inconsistencies. But since the platform was moving with the same rotation all the time, so should the world. You can see the progression of the day in the background, through the shadows on the ground and through the sun actually in the sky. And during all this time, during 2 minutes of this presentation, the pendulum doesn't change its plane of movement, which proves that the planet underneath it doesn't move. Previous clips show how the movement of the pendulum changes with respect to the base and the location markers. But here, during the change of the day, you can see that it doesn't change at all. Meaning it's not the planet that's spinning, it's actually the sun and the sky moving about. Which is also proved by the fact that there is still a planet in a distance, visible throughout the time, and it's not changing its location, just as other stars on the sky don't. The day lasted for 2 minutes, which is half a rotation per minute. This here shows what it would look like throughout those 2 minutes if the rotation was equal to half a rotation per minute. Here the pendulum is located near the supposed axis of rotation of whichever body really, and the footage is sped up twice. The day progresses naturally, and you can see how the pendulum doesn't change the plane of its movement with respect to the platform it's on.